Yeah, I'm here at Enlit Europe and talking with Radosław Gnutek from Polenergia about the energy transition and business opportunities in that area. 20 years ago, Radosław and I were colleagues at Nuon. And already at that days, there were a lot of opportunities in the energy transition. I'm very interested in your views about the energy transition in Poland, especially, and also in Eastern Europe. I think there are a lot of interesting opportunities. So can you share your thoughts?
Sure, Leon. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. It's true, 20 years ago we worked together. It was the era of clean coal and the new technologies related to coal gasification. Now the landscape is completely different. What we see also in Eastern Europe, there is a lot of effort put into decarbonization, into clean energy and new technologies. And that's exciting because this drives both of us into motivates us to work into energy projects. So what I see in Poland, there is a lot of interesting development, and it's happening throughout the whole region. Lots of projects related to offshore wind. Onshore is still developing, and I believe there will be another push in Poland for developing more wind onshore. PV is developing like crazy. A lot of projects is happening. There is a lot of challenges as well, because you need to connect those new sources somewhere, and distribution grid is not equipped to accommodate all this new power. So it's very exciting to be in the energy business right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think there are a lot of opportunities out there. And when you look to Eastern Europe, I have the feeling that even the opportunities are bigger over there than they are in Western Europe. Also, looking to the new technologies that may be innovated in Western Europe and now can be applied in Eastern Europe. Yeah. I'm quite interested in your view on the role of gas. How do you see the role of gas, the role of green gas? Can you elaborate a bit on that?
Well, especially looking into Polish perspective, gas is a difficult subject. On one side, Poland has been, in the past, dependent on Russian gas, which stopped. And now we need to diversify and find a new source. And this happened over the last couple of years. Poland has diversified through LNG and a pipeline to Norway. I'm strong believer that there is still an important role for natural gas in stabilizing the grid. We should forget about coal. Coal is dying in Poland, but natural gas has to take over some stabilization function and take us through the decarbonization process. It will take some time, but it is still a very important element.
I think when you look to your agriculture sector, you have a huge agriculture sector. I think also quite a big food industry in Poland.
Yes.
So a lot of opportunities for green gas, generating green gas, putting that green gas in the grid. How do you look at that kind of opportunities?
That is true. We have a strong agriculture, and we could use this opportunity, which we are not using at this moment. There's definitely too little biogas projects in Poland. I just don't believe it will be a game changer because of the nature of biogas, of this technology. It is a distributed technology. You need to gather a lot of biomass in one location in order to produce meaningful quantities of biogas. And looking at Polish grid, we are consuming around 20 billion cubic meters of natural gas. 2 is produced locally, the rest needs to be imported. I don't think this picture will be changed drastically by introducing a lot of biogas.
When you look to hydrogen, I think a topic that you're really focused on nowadays, How do you see the role of hydrogen in the Polish energy transition?
Definitely, hydrogen is my favorite topic. This is something I've been doing for the last, let's say, 5 years. And I believe that hydrogen is not a silver bullet. It's not a solution to all our problems, but some problems can be solved perfectly with hydrogen. In Poland, we have very heavy, strong industry, refineries, ammonia. We have also other industries like cement and steel production. In those areas, hydrogen is indispensable. We need to use hydrogen for decarbonization of those industries. I don't really think that hydrogen will play a significant role in energy business, but the decarbonization of the industry is the way forward.
Ah, thank you for sharing these insights. I think another topic where Poland is really focusing is offshore wind. And your company is also active in offshore wind. There have been quite some pre-developments, I would say. How do you look at the short-term next steps in offshore wind in the Polish market?
What you see is that offshore wind is a game changer for the whole industry. It will revolutionize the whole energy business in Poland. There are companies which were busy with offshore wind for many, many years. Polenergia is one of these companies. We've been a pioneer on the Polish Baltic Sea with offshore wind. And what you see now is that there is a lot of progress. A lot of companies are moving from producing a lot of paper into more installation, realization of the projects. This step will be the most visible step for the whole industry. I believe that this will change quite a lot.
So we touch on gas, we touch on hydrogen, offshore wind. The big question is, of course, the role of nuclear. We both have a hardcore technology background. Nuclear brought me to the sector. I know that you're also quite in favor of the nuclear technologies. There was once almost one built in Poland, I understood. That will be the next online.
Well, that's a difficult question, Leon, when I think about nuclear, I have, let's say, two sides of myself. On one side, my engineer self is excited because it's an exciting technology, and I would love to see this technology flourishing in Poland, having a lot of nuclear plants all over the country. But on the other side, we see that it is extremely difficult, and we've been struggling with nuclear projects for many, many years. The one in Żarnowiec, that was the one in the 80s. There was a lot of effort throughout the whole society. There was a special education for the special fleet of engineers educated for the purpose of this industry. There was the selection of the best engineering companies to work on this, and all this effort at certain moment just collapsed because of the Chernobyl situation and then aftermath of this. I hope it will not happen again. There is some effort in Poland to establish a small number of first nuclear plants. I think the most promising one is in collaboration with American partners. Polish government signed the first of the memorandums of understanding to develop jointly the nuclear plant. I hope it will happen, but I'm also skeptical because of the history and because of the challenge of this technology.
And you would be a new young engineer, young professional, 20 years old, in the final stage of your study. Where would you go for?
Well, when I was at that moment, it was very popular to go into IT technology. And you see a lot of IT engineers in Poland are creating a very strong workforce, and we have a very strong IT engineers. I also thought about this, But at the end, I decided for energy because energy is the most important element of our society. Without energy, the society collapses. So I would go for energy again. And it just happened by accident that at that age, when I finished my master's, I decided to go abroad. That's where we met in the Netherlands. And I started working in the different environments for different companies. And this gave me quite a nice exposure to things which I could not encounter in Poland. So I would go for it, and I would encourage everyone, if they have the opportunity, to try something new, challenging areas, go abroad, experience, then bring this experience back to Poland and build the Polish society.
Thank you, Radosław, for your nice talks. I think it's very interesting to see how we have interesting developments in Eastern Europe with a lot of opportunities in the energy transition. Looking forward to next year End Europe event in Bilbao.